Today is a celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who are in it forever. We have thousands of important moments that happen throughout our lives, but this one is regarded as so critical, we acknowledge its special occasion by sharing it with others. Why this moment? Because despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier, our one universal truth, that no matter who you are, where you come from, what you believe, we know this one thing: love is what we're doing right.
My Sydney, you love my life, my best friend, and my soulmate. I call you my Sydney for a reason. You're my everything. And I love you more than I ever thought possible. From just seeing each other at the gym every morning, to us dropping hints to Mallory that we were interested in each other. Once we started dating, it only took us 2 weeks for us to say I love you. For most that may seem fast, but for us, it's been natural since the start. Thank you for choosing me. Thank you for always supporting and encouraging me. Thank you for loving me. Most importantly, thank you for being you. Another thank you. Thank you for being the greatest mom I've ever seen. Today and every day for the rest of our lives, I promise you, you will never face anything alone. I'll always be there to support and protect you. I promise to cherish and respect you. I promise to comfort and encourage you. And I promise I'll always be the man you and Slater and our future children need me to be. I promise to be honest and loyal to you. I'm so blessed to have you as my wife and the mother of my children. I love you.
I love you.
Why is your nose so cold?
I'm freezing. I love you.
Me too.
Kyler, I can't believe this day is finally here. It truly feels like a lifetime when you're waiting to marry your best friend. I never in my life imagined I'd find a love like this. I struggled for a long time trying to understand the pain and heartache I went through for many years before we were together. The truth is, I believe it was all in God's plan and it led me straight to you. You are everything I ever prayed for and more. You are the most caring, patient, supportive, understanding, honest, and unselfish human being I've ever met. You are my one true love, and I couldn't imagine building this beautiful life and family with anybody else. Thank you for never judging me and loving all of me, even the parts that I don't. You always make me feel worthy despite any mistakes that I make. I promise I will always be there for you when you need me. I promise I will always put our love first. I promise I will never leave your side and walk with you hand in hand wherever our journey leads us, learning and loving each other together forever. A New York Times best-selling author was asked at a Q&A, how do you balance work and family life? She said the key to juggling is to know that some of the balls that you have in the air are made of plastic and some are made of glass. If you drop a plastic ball, it bounces and no harm is done, but if you drop a glass ball, it shatters and cannot be replaced. The key is knowing which balls you have are plastic and which are glass, and to prioritize catching the glass balls. Sometimes to catch a glass family ball, you need to drop a plastic work ball. Kyler. I know that I can overextend myself and drop a lot more plastic balls than I need to. And oftentimes I rely on you to catch them before they hit the ground. But I promise you that I will always catch the glass ones.
Who gives this bride in marriage?
Her mother. I love you, Kyler.
Take care of my baby girl.
We're here to share hope with you, to support you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing your story. It's not one moment, it's not even this moment, it's every moment. Big moments like saying I love you, getting engaged, but mostly a million little ones that come between the big moments. Falling asleep next to each other, making dinner together, spending holidays with your families, getting a big hug when you come home from work. These moments are fused together into the big experience. And even though this experience is so incredible, words fail us when we try to explain it. That's just the way it is with love. It's meant to be felt, not described. Now, once this ceremony is over, your love story continues. And as you continue your love story called marriage, let me share some keys to your success. Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is to remember to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is standing together and facing the world, and speaking the words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It's having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which they can grow. It is a common search for the good and the beauty. It is not only marrying the right person, but it's being the right person. Just as Rome was not built in a day, neither is a relationship ever complete. It needs constant nurturing. A good marriage is one that fosters respect, a devoted love, and a willingness to make sacrifices for each other. These are the foundation blocks of a newly formed union. If you're ready to share your vows with each other, face each other, hold each other's hands. Kyler, repeat after me. I, Kyler, take you, Sydney.
I, Kyler, take you, Sydney,
To be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife,
To have and to hold.
to have and to hold
From this day forward.
from this day forward,
For better, for worse.
for better, for worse,
For richer, for poorer.
for richer, for poorer,
In sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health,
As long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Sydney, repeat after me. I, Sydney, take you, Kyler.
I, Sydney, take you, Kyler,
To be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband,
To have and to hold.
to have and to hold
From this day forward.
from this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse,
For richer, for poorer.
for richer, for poor,
In sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health,
As long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Kyler, place the ring on Sydney's finger and hold it in place, and repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Sydney. Place the ring on Kyler's finger, hold it in place, and repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Sydney and Kyler, you have come a long way from the moment that you met to declaring your devotion to each other today. Yours is a continuing journey. It will not always be easy. You'll face challenges, trials, and hardships, as we all do, but your union is strong and vital. So, by the authority granted to me as a licensed minister in the great state of Texas, and before these witnesses, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Kyler, you may kiss the bride.
I always know that I can rely on Sydney, and Sydney always knows that she can rely on me, no matter what we go through in life. And I can now safely say that I have someone to help me when I know that I can't be there in this next chapter of life. So thank you so much, Kyler. You're everything that I've ever hoped and prayed for, to be a part of our family and take care of our crazy, crazy Sydney. I only wish the best for both of you and our amazing little Slater.
Can everybody put your hands together? you are a very lucky man. Sydney's loyal, fun, she cares so fiercely about all of her loved ones, and she is the best friend that you could ask for. I am so extremely happy for both of y'all. Sydney's been praying for you for a really long time, and I can't wait to see what blessings life brings you.
Kyler is everything my Sydney prayed for real. And I prayed with Sydney. He is perfect. He loves her regardless of her crazy. And I love him very much. There's no other man that I could have thought would take care of my Sydney like Kyler. Sydney, my crazy, I love you so much. I am very proud of the wife and mother that you are, and I am truly blessed to be your mother and be the grandmother to your son.
I truly could not have pictured a better wife for my brother and a better husband for my best friend, and I love you both so much and wish you nothing but the best, and I cannot wait to be a part of y'all's forever.
First, I wanted to thank all of y'all for being here to celebrate the newlyweds. Me and Kyler, we played football together in high school, and the last thing I ever thought was that we would end up being brothers and uncles to both of our sons. Sydney, as beautiful as ever. You are the perfect match for Kyler. You are my go-to dance partner. So special shout out to Sydney for finding the permanent best friend in my Kyler. So let's celebrate the newlyweds, and let's keep the party going.